Yes! Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for video number 2 on your Triple Threat Friday night, January the 19th, 2024. Thank you for watching this time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channels, all down below in the gobbledygook description box. Leave a comment if you wish. If you wish, you don't have to, but if you leave stupid comments, you get blocked. Even on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow me on there. And share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to hit that motherfucking bell. Because if not, you're SOL. Hey, that rhymes. You're SOL, and you know what that means. And that's it. So like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you wish. And all that good shit. Alright, video number 2 on your Triple Threat Friday, right here on the Killer of Demons channel. My name is Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator to talk about the wonderful world of professional wrestling. And if you like it, good. If not, fuck off and get out of here. Do your own fucking video. But you're watching anyway because you love me. But I digress. Alright, check out my first video I just finished about this. Gonna be ending it up pretty soon as I watch SmackDown. I gave an injury update on Seth freaking Rollins. He has a torn MCL and a partially torn meniscus. So, he may be out for Mania. He might be able to work through it. So, we don't know officially what's going to happen, but there are some scenarios, like I mentioned in my video, with the World Heavyweight title maybe being vacated on Monday Night Raw, and then the title will be awarded to the winner of the Rumble, and then at the Chamber, they'll have the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, which will go to Mania, or Seth Rollins will be at Mania. Who knows? But we'll see what happens tonight, going through the weekend, and especially on Monday. So Monday might be a big day for big news about Seth freaking Rollins. Or on Monday Night Raw. So we'll see if Seth can work through it like he did in 2017. If not, well, we're going to have a new World Heavyweight Champion at the Royal Rumble, in the Royal Rumble match. Which could be Punk, could be Cody, could be Walter. Could be anybody in the Royal Rumble match. And then we'll see what happens with that at the Elimination Chamber, who is the number 1 contender. Then again, who knows what the WWE's going to do. They are seriously fucked right now if Seth Rollins is out for Mania. They are fucked. Because then they're going to have to go to plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You know? But it is what it is. So, leave your comments in that video. The link to the video will be down in the gobbledygook. And that's pretty much it. So, 2 videos will be going up right around SmackDown. And then my SmackDown Rampage review later tonight right here on the channel. So, stay tuned. Please hit that bell. And if not, you suck. That's it. Alright, we've got 20 minutes to SmackDown, so I'm going to try to get this up and out of the way real quick. Might go into SmackDown a little bit, but we'll see. But right now, on video number 2, right here on the Killer of Demons channel, it is time for your late and super, so far out of date, Monday Night Raw review for January the 15th, 2024, the annual Martin Luther King Jr. edition of Raw. So, as we get the opening with Martin Luther King, a great man. Gives us a day off on Mondays. But it is what it is. But we celebrate the life, the history of Martin Luther King Jr. So we got that. And we're emanating from the Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Yep. And man, what the fuck happened to the set? What set was that? If that's the new set going forward, that set fucking sucks! Looks like a Nitro set from 1999, early 2000. Looks like a set with a scaffolding on it. Looks disgusting. I think it was just used because the arena sucks. what are you gonna do? Alright, so Mitchell Cohen, bad news, Reed. That it on commentary. By the way, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. And we got that. And that's it. Alright, so we start the show off with Seth Rollins and his lovely daughter, Rue, arriving to the arena, as did Jinder by Balls for the main event. And we got that. Alright, then we go to our first segment of the night. Yeah, Cody! MDK all day, Cody! You bitch, you won't finish your story? No! Yeah, so Cody comes out, brings us up a song about Little Rock, Arkansas. And it's like, hey fans, what do you want to talk about? How about you shutting up, Cody? Get out of here! Well, he didn't do that. But anyway, talks about the Rumble. And then Drew McIntyre comes out, and boy, did they go to war on the mic. And Drew won. Drew talks about them being a tag team back in the day called the Dashing Ones. Former tag team champions, by the way, if you didn't know that. Way back when. I think it was like 2009, somewhere around there. Anyway. Then brings up their time on the indie scene. What do you call Ring of Honor an indie fan now? I don't know. I mean, Cody didn't really do a lot of indies back in his day, but I mean, he did Ring of Honor. He did a couple of indie shows in California. I think he did one around my neck of the woods. But in any case, I lost my notes. All right, go back. All right, so they're going back and forth about that. They're bringing up their history to get to the WWE. And then Drew talks about his time on the Indies, Evolve, and WWE didn't call. I didn't call WWE. WWE called me back. Because after they find him, they're like, maybe you shouldn't have let him go to TNA and then bring him back to NXT. Well, he didn't really do much, except for feud with Andrade, and Adam Cole debuted and kicked his ass. And then nothing happened with that. And then Drew brings up his last match on the Indies was with Cody. I think he won. Cody then says, "All right, who won that match?" "Oh yeah, me." So that's pretty much it. They bring up the Rumble, saying that I'm going to throw you out. This and that, you know. So look, I thought they were going to have a match right after that, but obviously not. So, that's it. So Cody says, yeah, I won our last match on the Indies together. And then, we'll see what happens with that. Maybe they go to Mania together. I don't know. But, pretty good promo, and I give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, then we go to the back, where we have Damian Priest, Poppy Priest in the bank, and R-Truth, whatever you want to call him, Ron Killings. He's there selling bootleg Judgment Day merchandise, and Priest's like, "What are you doing here?" And then Truth takes out a stack of $100 bills, maybe some 10s and 1s in between, gives Priest his cut. Priest's like, "Oh, okay, go sell me some more merch." And then he's like, "Don't tag into our match tonight." Because Awesome Truth was taking on the Lord from Finn and Priest in a non-title match. So Priest's like, "Don't tag in. Let me kick Miz's ass." Pretty much. Yeah, but our Truth is making money for the team, per se, and each person gets a cut. You know, JD McDonough will probably get $1. Here's your cut. Oh. I gave you $1. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You almost had it. Speaking of JD McStupido, he teams up with Dominic Guerrero Latino Heat, without Mommy, as they take on DIY of the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Hey Johnny, are you still okay? You, Miz, and Mr. Nick Nemeth, big time Browns fans. I think Seth Rollins is a Browns fan too. You guys okay? I know the Browns. Same thing every year, huh, there, guys? With your brownies. So-called great defense. Ugh. Yeah, that's what the Ravens are going to do this weekend, maybe, or in the championship game. If not, against the Niners in the Super Bowl. So, don't choke! Don't choke, Ravens and Otaku. Don't choke don't choke tomorrow. Don't choke. Please, don't choke. I mean, I think they'll beat Houston tomorrow, but the Bills, maybe, the Chiefs, that'd be a great game. I mean, can we possibly see Super Bowl 54 revisited? I mean, Niners got an easier road right now. They got a much easier road than the Ravens do. I'm just saying. I think the Niners will destroy the Packers tomorrow in Santa Clara. Then, I'm hoping they face the Buccaneers because it's a much easier game, technically, than the Lions, which are a little bit tough. I'm not going to say anything bad about the Lions, but I just don't think that they match up with the Niners. I don't even think the Buccaneers match up with the Niners that good. And we beat the Buccaneers, I think, this season anyway. Wiped them out. But Packers, I'm a little bit worried, but not that worried. But we're pretty much at full strength, so. And the Packers' run defense is pretty much suspect. So, my boy Christian McCaffrey, CMC 23, is going to hopefully have a field day with that defense and run amok on them. And then hopefully Brock Purdy doesn't fuck up the joint and throws like 4, 5, 6 touchdowns. And Jordan Love gets put in the turf where he belongs next to Aaron Rodgers. Because he has a special place in that turf in Santa Clara. Because he never won in the playoffs in Santa Clara. The Packers have never won in Santa Clara, and they never will. So, choke, pack, choke tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow night on Fox. Alright, we got that. Alright, Gargano and Ciampa against KD McStupido and Dom Dom. Long match, 18-minute match. I don't know why. But in the end, DIY wins with the meet in the middle, double Yakuza kick, the Kogayame, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3, so DIY gets the win. They're looking at a tag team title match coming up maybe soon against Finn and Priest. We'll see what happens with that. Match itself was alright. Gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to Adam Pearce. We haven't seen him on TV in a while. But he's in his office, talking with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, the other half of the way. And they're going to get thinking about getting a future women's tag team title shot. But then the former champions, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, Dewdrop, they come in and say, hey, we want another shot. And Adam's like, no. You get no shot. You already had 2 shots. You lost. Get out of here. So, but before you get out, you are going to face these 2 lovely ladies in a tag match. Next. Just like, I'm going to talk to Nicholas Aldis. Yeah. Alright, so I get a 2.25 out of 5 stars. We get to the match. Match lasted 3.5 minutes. Did I say 3.5 minutes? That's a warning. But anyway, this match stunk. The way you get the win after Chelsea Green gets hung up in the ropes. Oh, how's that happen? I don't know. And then Candice hits a lion salt. Not the, what's her move called? The finishing move called? The poison pixie bomb? Whatever, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, they get the win in 3.5 minutes, and the match stunk, so I gave it 2.5 out of 5. 2.25 out of 5 stars. Pretty much it. Bing, bang, boom, get out of here. That's it. Alright, then we get a video on Nia Jax for no apparent reason. Alright, after that, we go to the Judgment Day Clubhouse, where they're not so happy about R-Truth being around and still, selling their merchandise and stuff. Damien whips out the cash. He's like, ooh, look what I got. Ooh, money. I guess they gives him a part of the cut, maybe, or just shows him his cut. And then JD McStupido doesn't get any because your name's not on the shirt. Wow. Couldn't I at least give him $1? Or at least cab fare to go home? Oh well, sucks to be you there, JD McDumbass. Alright, we move on with that. And so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the ring with Marcel Barthel introducing the returning Intercontinental Champion, Walter! Not Gunther! It's Walter. Stop it. It's Walter. So Walter welcomes us back. He's great to be back. And he makes it clear that he will enter the Royal Rumble match where he was at number 1 last year and almost won the goddamn thing. It wasn't for that schmuck named Cody. So we get that. And then Marcel Barthel talks about injuring Kofi last week. Walter loves it, gives him a hug. And then Xavier Woods comes out and basically says, I'm going to get revenge. And then asks him to have a match with him, or does he have to ask his daddy, meaning Walter, for permission? So Walter's like, you go do match. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. So I get that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the match. Match was alright. Nothing great, per se. Ends in the disqualification after Xavier Woods was beating the living crap out of Marcel Barthel on the outside and hit him with a chair. So Marcel Barthel wins the match via disqualification in 10 minutes. And I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Woods continues to go crazy with the chair. And then Marcel Barthel kicks it right in his face. And then he loads up for that dropkick into the steps again. But Woods got out of it and throws the stairs at Marcel Barthel's head. And then he just goes, Woods goes nuts, and Marcel's like, ah! He starts running away like a little bitch. So, the ever-growing New Day Imperium feud continues. Don't know that's gonna go. We'll see what happens with that. Move on. Alright, then we get a video with Bronson Reed promising to win, I guess, the Intercontinental title. He looked like a mafia boss with that suit on. And he did get it at the Men's Warehouse. And he liked the way he looked. He guaranteed it. And that's it. Alright, then we get a look at how Jinder My Balls got his title shot against Seth Rollins. Not that we needed to see that, but okay. So we got all that. And then we go to Akito Tozawa taking on Ivar with Valhalla, Sarah Logan, and Maxine Dupri. Looking hot as always. God damn you. Whoever is banging that. I think it's Marcel Barthel. No, he's banging Tiffany Stratton. Daddy! Sorry. Whoever's banging Maxine Dupri, you are a lucky man. Should have been me. But I digress. This match stunk. 2-minute garbage fest. And Tozawa wins after Maxine causes a distraction, which lets Ivar get distracted on the top rope. And then somehow Tozawa hits a big sunset flip bomb and pins Ivar in under 2 minutes. What? So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Valhalla and Ivar beat the crap out of them. So what's the point? I know Eric ain't coming back for a while, so who cares? Nobody care about that. We get that. Alright, then we get to something interesting. Mommy Rhea Ripley comes out, looking amazingly hot. Talks about whoever wins the Rumble, why, she's gonna wait on that. Because, Mommy always comes out on top. Right there, Dom. Right there, Buddy Murphy. And then Becky, the man, Becky Lynch comes out, says we have similarities, which went from the top, from basically nothing to the top, and making a big splash at WrestleMania, but I did it first. Blah, blah, blah. They go back and forth, and Becky's like, I need to win the Rumble, and point at that sign, and then go on to WrestleMania and beat you, to prove that I am better than you. So, Mommy's like, well, I guess I'll see you at WrestleMania. So I guess they gave away the winner of the Rumble, possibly, unless it's Bayley. I mean, Becky's won it before, so why not win it again? But I really should go to Bayley. But we'll see what happens with that. But I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we see Seth Rollins in the back. He knows he's up against Jinder, my balls, later on. And we kind of been here before, but it's a different Jinder. Don't hinder the Jinder. And Seth's like, I'm ready to go. So we see what happens with that. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we get to Awesome Truth versus Finn and Priest. Was what it was. Finn and Priest get the win after Priest starts yelling at Truth for tagging in, I guess. Truth kicks Balor right in the face, and then Priest like, bitch! Hits South of Heaven, and then Balor comes in and steals the pin in 8 minutes exactly. So Finn and Priest get the win over Awesome Truth. And the match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, there we see Jinder getting ready to get his belt back. You know, because it's like 12 years in the making. In one night. I mean, you won the... last time you won the belt was a while ago. What are you talking about? 12 years in the making. What? Anyway. Alright, after that we got Shinsuke Nakamura. Still pissed off about losing to Cody about a couple weeks ago. But he's going to enter the Royal Rumble. Didn't he get announced for the Royal Rumble weeks ago? I don't understand that promo at all, but it was still good when you hear him in Spanish. Not Spanish. Japanese. I didn't understand that promo at all. He entered the Royal Rumble. Good! We found that out, like, about a month ago. Just don't announce it on fucking social media, because then we're like, oh, yeah, he's in the Rumble, good! Then we have to hear it on Raw, just to make sure we didn't miss it. Come on, Hunter! We got that. Alright, there we go. Oh, I gotta put on SmackDown. It's time for SmackDown. Alright, there we go to right near we're pretty much near the main event. A women's tag team match. We got Team Rainbow Bright of Tegan Nox and Natalya taking on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Bing, bang, boom. I don't know why this match even happened. Almost 5.5 minutes suckfest. And Shayna Baszler chokes Natalya out. And that's it. Bing, bang, boom. Good night. Can we just get Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter against Shayna and Zoe at the Rumble, please? So they can get new champions, and then we get like a hot potato because Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, I don't know where they've been. We saw them beat up Asuka and Kairi a few weeks ago, and then we don't see them anymore. What happened? Hi, Merry Christmas. You know, we're the Witches of SmackDown. We won't be back for about a month. I don't get it. But I still think Asuka and Kairi should get it at WrestleMania, not before. I don't want Asuka to be 0-7 at Mania. But knowing WWE, they're going to do that. Piss me off. And that's it. Alright, SmackDown is live! And on the air. And we got a recap of last week's the 6-man tag team match with Randy, Eli, and AJ taking on, might have been a 3-on-2, but, Nicholas Aldis said, hey, if you guys can get a partner, we'll have a 6-man tag. So, obviously, that didn't happen because Solo and Jimmy attacked Randy before the match, laying him out. Then it became a traditional tag team match, but then Randy came back and made it a 3-on-2 handicap match, and we all know what happened. Jimmy takes the pin again after the Gilmore Kata! Bang! And that's it. And then they basically take Solo and Shield style powerbomb him through the announce table, and then Mr. Wiseman, my name is Paul Heyman, goes, call Roman Reigns. So that's it. So we get that, and we got the contract signing tonight. I don't know if that's going to be the main event. Who knows when that's going to be. Maybe start the show. I don't know. but we got that. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark get the win over Team Rainbow Bright. And the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Didn't care. We move on. Then we find out what's coming next week with the contract signing, Kevin Owens show with Logan Paul. And that's it. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the main event of the evening for the Raw World Heavyweight Championship. Jinder, my balls, taking on the champ, Seth freaking Rollins. That's it. Alright, SmackDown opens up somewhere cold because, Jimmy... Roman is here. Woo! Roman goes through the metal detector like he doesn't have to. I mean, but he's got a belt. I mean, the belt's gonna go off automatically. So we got Roman, Jimmy, and Solo, and the Wise Man. They're talking in the back. So Wise Man's like, Roman's like, Wise Man, telling him, didn't I say to fix this? And he didn't. So Roman's like, that's why I'm here, to make everything right again. And Jimmy's like, no yeet. And then Solo's just like, looking down, it's like, I'm gonna finish everything. So, I mean, we're gonna have that. So, Solo and Randy coming up later tonight, maybe in the main event. But looks like we're gonna start with the contract signing for the Fatal 4-Way match. Nicholas Aldis is in the ring. You know somebody's going through that table. I can tell. Or a big fight might happen. But we move on. Alright, to end Raw, Jinder My Balls and Seth Rollins. Pretty dang good match. Indus Sheer comes out. Sangha and Veer, they came and left. I mean, but they did play a little part in the match, like causing a little bit of distraction. And then Poppy Priest was at ringside, possibly about to cash in. And he's about to cash in, he stands up. And then Drew McIntyre comes out, and they brawl to the back. And then Jinder hits a fireman's carry good buster for a near fall. And then Veer hits Seth with the briefcase. And then Jinder hit the Kalash, but thankfully Seth kicked out at 2. And then Rollins comes right back after another shot with the briefcase. Rollins ducked it, and then he hits the stump. 1, 2, 3 in 13 minutes. Seth Rollins still, for now, your World Heavyweight Champion. Match was pretty decent. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. That ends Monday Night Raw. Alright, so Monday Night Raw wasn't great. I thought it was kind of meh. So, I gave it right down the middle at it, like Bill Alfonso would say, a little bit above that. 5.5, 5.5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment or a video. You don't have to do a video reply. There's no video reply feature anymore. But you can do your own video if you want. But leave your comments down below. But be respectful. If not, fuck at it. Get the fuck out of here and fuck off. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, AJ just came out and signed it really quick. Didn't have to say anything. He was like, oh, come out, I'm the Lone Warrior, AJ Styles. Let me get my pen. Where's my pen? Done! And now, Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah! He comes out. Probably gonna sign the contract. And then we're gonna talk. After Roman comes out and wastes like 55 minutes of good time. Who cares? Roman can take as much time as he wants. I mean, he's not the Undertaker, but he takes like 35 minutes just to get to the ring. But he's still the GOAT of all GOATs of the modern era. But it is what it is. Alright. See what Eli does. Eli goes, yeah! Does his posing, and then he's going to sign the contract. Alright, so we got all that. Alright, so, once again, 5.5 out of 10 stars for Raw. Wasn't that great. And that's it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later for SmackDown and Rampage. But until next time, if you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. That's it. Until then, peace, bitches.